me see. We can recap any quick things. Okay. Lam yakun. We said lam again is for negation in the past tense, is even though the verb is mudari. We said the verb is conjugated for the singular, although alladina kafaru is plural because that is the rule. Verb is singular and this follows the subject. Which said hatta is causing ta'ti to become ta'tiya, mansub, mudari mansub, and bayna is the fa'il of that verb. Verse 2, we said is jumla ismiya. Rasul is the mubtada and the khabar is a verbal sentence, يتلو صحفا مطهرة. Number 3 is also jumla ismiya, but kutubun is actually the mubtada. Fiha cannot be the mubtada because mubtada has to be a noun or pronoun. So fiha is actually the khabar. And qayyima is a sifa. وما تفرق ما this ma at the beginning is for negation with the past tense verb تفرق. Utu said is passive past tense verb. بعدي kasra is due to the min before that, and then we just said جاءتهم البينة is جملة فعلية, and you're about to tell me the you told me the فاعل is البينة and the مفعول به
hum.
Right. What is this second ما جاءتهم?
And this is like the meaning like that or that which or
Right. Yeah.
I don't, so we call that a harf, right?
Let me see. Yes, it is harf. I'm forgetting the exact term. So definitely, clearly, you can see this ma is different from the ma at the beginning. The first one was for negation. This is not negation. This is what is it called? Ma. Yeah, actually, it may be considered an ism. Ma. I'm forgetting the exact term. I'll check and let you know. But
The first ma is considered harf nafi.
yes.
Okay.
Um,
And then we talked about tafarraqa and how that is a singular masculine form, right?
right.
So I know when it's plural masculine, it's jam'a, is it jam'a mudhakkar salim or something? Jam'a. Am I thinking the wrong
Yeah.
thing? Is that right?
جمع مذكر سالم. Yeah.
And so here we would call this um mufrad. No, how would you say it?
For the verb,
Yes, the fact that it's in the singular masculine.
that is usually not indicated directly in the Arab. You would simply say فعل ماضي مبني على الفتح, and then you would say you go on to the fa'il. Yeah, this ma, if I remember correctly, is called ma mawsula because it has the same meaning as alladhi.
Okay, right.
Actually, إلا من بعد الذي, no, إلا من بعد. Actually, let's just check quickly. One of the,
Because it has the same kind of categorization as alladhi you said.
yeah,
Like
let me
ism
just
maf'ul.
double check that I'm not missing something. 98 for علوم إعراب by Da'as. Yeah, ما مصدرية.
مصدرية.
So yeah, not ما موصولة, because actually if الذي would not work. من بعد الذي جاءتهم. No. So it is ما مصدرية. So you could potentially replace it not with الذي but with أن. من بعد أن جاءتهم البينة.
Okay.
Okay. وما أمروا, again, ما for negation. What type of verb is أمروا?
This is فعل مجهول.
Again, good. What tense?
Past tense.
Right.
ماضي.
Um, ليعبدوا الله. Um, this is obviously plural, but there's no noon at the end. Not يعبدون, but the noon has been dropped,
Right.
replaced by the silent alif. Why?
Um, hmm. I know it's حذف noon, and I don't remember the reason why though. Does it have to do with إلا?
No, not إلا, but li.
Oh, the li. Okay. Hmm.
In order to.
So this li is called what is how do we hmm.
I have not taught Arabic grammar for literal years.
Is it like ism shart or
Um,
something? It's
no,
a type of
the li is a harf.
oh,
Um,
what
uh,
حرف شرط.
li lam التعليل.
التعليل. Okay.
Yeah, let's just check.
And that explains the cause of something, right?
Yes. Let me just make sure that I'm not misremembering. Yeah, لام التعليل.
MashaAllah. Okay. So in there it's can you go back Dr. Suhail to that? Okay, so it says مضارع منصوب بأن مضمرة بعد لام
مضمرة.
فعل مضمرة.
Yeah, again, they say the li um, does not have the power to change the vowel. It needs a silent implied n after it to um, make um, to have that effect.
Okay, so when you do a lam ta'lil, automatically you erase the noon when it's in the plural form.
Yes,
Okay.
and if it is in the singular, it will change from a dhamma to fatha.
Okay.
ليعبد.
Right. It
If it
becomes
is both
mansub
singular.
in general. Okay.
Yeah.
So the علامة نصبه is حذف النون, right?
حذف النون.
حذف
Yeah.
النون. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. مخلصين is this noun or verb?
Noun.
Noun. Good. It is. Do you know what it is grammatically?
I think it's mansub,
It is mansub.
and it's the sifa of the ones who worship.
Not actually sifa, but hal. Hal meaning state or condition of the either the doer or either the fa'il or the maf'ul bihi. In this case, the fa'il. They worship Allah in the condition that they are sincere.
Hmm.
So, actually, when are
How
we
do you
doing
know if it's
hal?
hal when you see it though?
Actually, I think that is the
The lesson for
grammar.
today, yeah,
So
is hal.
let's take a go. uh, launch into the grammar here, and then we can come back to here. Should we bring up the PDF? Shahid.
So this is a poem or prose?
It is a poem, I think about 30 lines. Okay. الحال 2 lines. وانصب الحال no ونصب الحال محتوم. It is necessary that the hal be mansub. And then he's giving an example. Atana labisul burde. No, it should be labisal burde. He came to us, Atana, wearing a shirt,
Oh,
a
shirt.
cloak. Yeah, could be cloak. So if you omitted labisal burde, the sentence would still be complete. He came to us.
Right.
So yeah, this is in general, you could omit the hal and still have a complete sentence, but the hal is giving additional information about either the doer or the direct object. In this case, is it more information about the doer or the direct object? Okay, Atana, he came to us. What is the fa'il and what is the maf'ul bihi?
So the fa'il is he, the
Right,
person. And the maf'ulun bihi is us.
right. So labis al-burd is giving more
It's the
information about
fa'il,
he or us.
about the fa'il.
Right. Here it is obvious because one is singular, one is plural. So yeah, suppose that he made a spelling mistake here. Yeah, but in order for this to be hal, it would have to be labi sel worthy, because the hal is, as he said, mahtumun. The mansub state of the hal is um, um, a must. And
So in the case of the the ayah that we were looking at, that can we go back to it again? Where were we looking at the hal? It was
يعبد الله مخلصين.
mukhlisina. Okay. So if we just left it as liya'budullaha, that would be enough.
Right.
Right. Okay. So that's how we know
Be
that it's
grammatically complete.
right. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, the hal in the ayah was a single word. In this example, it is followed by something. La bisal burdi. Um, um, I think he did that just in order to um, um, conform to the um, meter of the poem. But yeah, if you wanted a simple example, Atana rakiban. He came to us while riding. So yeah, often you can translate the hal as while. He came to us while he was wearing a cloak.
Okay.
They were ordered to worship Allah while being sincere.
Okay.
And then he says, وَيَأْتِي جُمْلَةً ظَرْفًا وَعَدِّدْ ذَلِكَ لِلْفَرْدِ. What is he saying here? وَيَأْتِي جُمْلَةً ظَرْفًا. Yes. The hal can be a jumla, does not necessarily a single word. So an example of a hal, which is a sentence, atana, the same sentence with the hal as a verb instead of a noun, the one we gave earlier. Atana rakiban, right? Rakiban is a noun, which is the hal, and so it is mansub. But if you want to express that hal as a verbal sentence, you would say yarkabu. Atana yarkabu.
Mm.
And in this case, because it is a verb, it does not become mansub. But technically, they will say yarkabu is jumla fi'liya, verb plus subject. يركب is the فعل مضارع مرفوع, and the فاعل is the implied pronoun هو. And then you'd say والجملة الفعلية في محل نصب حال, that this verbal sentence is occupying the position of a hal.
And you wouldn't have to add the pronoun huwa at the end, like
No.
yarkabuhu or something?
No, because what is the pronoun referring to in this case? Riding it, we would be yarkabu, yarkabuhu, but you have not mentioned any animal.
Mm. So you
And
can
then,
leave it without a pronoun at the end
yeah,
with just an implied meaning. Okay.
right. And then a third case, third scenario for the hal. So number one was a simple noun like atana rakiban, atana labis al burdi. Second possibility is جملة فعلية أتانا يركب أتانا يلبس البرد. Third possibility is جملة اسمية.
Mm-hmm.
If the hal is a جملة اسمية, it has to be followed, has to be preceded by a wa. And this wa would not be translated as and. It is waw haliya. So, for example, أتانا وهو يركب.
Okay.
So هو يركب is the jumla ismiya, and the wa is waw haliya. So you would translate it, he came to us while riding, or while he was riding.
You have to add in the huwa before the verb.
Uh, uh, Not the verb, but the jumla ismiya. هو يركب. Sorry. Yeah, this is هو يركب is a jumla ismiya because it starts with huwa. So yes, you could say atana وهو يركب, or you could have a jumla ismiya with a noun as the khabar instead of a fi'l. أتانا وهو راكب.
Okay, but you can't say atana wa yarkabu.
No, that would not be a hal.
Okay.
Um, the in that case, the wa could only be um, interpreted as and,
Ah, okay.
because the verbal hal does not have a wa before it.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, so those are the three scenarios of hal.
So we said that hal could have um, just um, it could be
A
a jumla
noun,
ismiya, it could be a noun, and it could be a jumla fi'liya.
right? Okay.
And going back to the verse, in this case, it was how did we get into hal? Oh, we said
مخلصين,
the all right.
which is a noun here, simple hal.
Okay.
له الدين. حنفاء is another hal.
But we said that the lamb was the article that caused it to become a hal, right? No.
No, no. The lam was causing the
The
verb,
harf at noon, right? Uh, okay. So what is making this hal? Just
the meaning.
oh, it's not, there's no indicator like a wow. It's just
Right.
the meaning. Okay.
The waw is only if the hal is a jumla ismiya.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then hunafa is the second hal. In other words,
Mhm.
they were commanded to worship Allah while being sincere and while being hunafa.
Right.
How did they translate hunafa? Upright. Yeah, Striker says upright. So the other one says inclining to truth. Yeah, the literal meaning of Hanafa is to incline.
Mm.
Um, يقيم الصلاة. Um, again, there's no noon because it is because of the initial lam. لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهِ.
Mm-hmm.
You could have repeated this if you were saying it. لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلِيُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةِ.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to. It is implied. And similarly, وَيُؤْتُوا الزَّكَاةَ, you could say grammatically to be correct, وَلِيُؤْتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. وذلك دين القيمة, this simple جملة اسمية. ذلك is the مبتدأ.
So we said that the lamb was lamb التعليل, and
تعليل.
then the verb يعبدوا is considered, is it a specific kind of fi'l for the lam ta'lil? Like, does it have a
Yep. As you said, the noon dropped.
mm-hmm.
So in terms of مضارع مرفوع, it is مضارع منصوب.
Right.
Okay. ذلك دين القيمة. ذلك, of course, is the um, مبتدا, but why is it not مرفوع?
Why is what not marfu'?
The مبتدا.
Deen?
دين is not the مبتدا. I told you that ذلك is the مبتدا, but why is it not مرفوع?
It's ممنوع من الصرف, isn't it?
Um, you have the right idea, wrong term. It is مبني.
ابني.
ذلك, like pronouns in general, are invariant. They don't change their endings.
So we say this is so how would we do that i'rab for that? We say
مبتدا you say ذلك is اسم إشارة
mhm.
مبني في محل رفع مبتدا. It is occupying the place of the مرفوع مبتدا.
Okay.
And then دين is of course the خبر. What is قيمة?
مضاف إليه.
Right, good. إن is حرف نصب. Right, that so إن الله, not إن الله. But in this case, it did not have any visible impact because الذين is always الذين,
Mhm.
at least in standard Arabic. I think there was one tribe that said الذين for مرفوع. Okay. أهل الكتاب is إضافة, right? أهل is مضاف, الكتاب is مضاف إليه.
Mhm.
مشركين is منصوب, sorry, مجرور because of the effect of the من أهل الكتاب, من أهل الكتاب ومن المشركين. في نار جهنم. Can you explain this phrase? في نار جهنم.
You mean in terms of grammar?
Yeah,
Oh, so fi is the harf jar. Nar is the اسم مجرور.
right.
Um, جهن جهنم. Hmm.
Think about the meaning.
Yeah, I think it's the same concept of hal,
Ah,
maybe.
you might think that makes some meaning, but actually it's not hal.
Oh.
Remember, we mentioned 3 scenarios of hal.
Mm-hmm.
The jar plus majrur was not one of them.
Yeah, that's true. Um, نار جهنم.
How would you
Um,
translate Nari Jahannam?
it, the fire, like the fire of Jahannam.
Yeah, fire of Jahannam.
Mm-hmm.
Off
Of
tells you that it is
um مضاف إليه.
right. But then why is it not what
مجرور.
kasra?
And maybe it's another ممنوع من الصرف kind of thing, or مبني. I don't know. I'm confused about the difference
Yeah,
between مبني and ممنوع من الصرف.
yeah. ممنوع من الصرف is partially declinable. It does change its ending, but in a more limited way. Mabni does not change the ending at all.
So I would say
ذلك
it's
is
مبني.
always ذلك. But Jahannam could be Jahannamu.
Oh, it can be. So then it's ممنوع من الصرف.
It is ممنوع من الصرف here.
Okay. And that's like
ممنوع
a name. It's the name of the one of the names of the
is
hellfire.
a proper name. Yeah, that's
Right.
why it is ممنوع من الصرف. So ممنوع من الصرف can take Dhamma and Fatha, but it generally does not take Kasra except in specific circumstances. So that is why it is Jahannama, not Jahannami.
Okay.
خالدين فيها. What do you think that is grammatically?
Um, I could say it's a jumla ismiya.
Is it?
Um, no, it's not a full sentence, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Um,
it's hal,
you're right. It's a hal.
and the
And what
indication
type of hal?
um the noun form of hal.
Right. This simple noun. خالدين.
Mhm.
That is why it is not خالدون.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then أولئك هم that should be clear. This is جملة اسمية. أولئك is the مبتدا. What is the خبر?
هم شر البرية.
That's what you might think, but actually شر البرية is the خبر. Whom is called ضمير. What is it called? ضمير الفصل. Yeah, ضمير فصل. You could omit the whom and it would still be grammatically correct.
Go
أولئك.
back, Dr. Sohail. Sorry, can you go back to that? I was wondering, um, mm, okay. أولئك مبتدأ هم ضمير فاصل. Okay.
Yeah, so you could omit the whom and it would still make sense, right?
Mm.
لا. أولئك هم أولئك شر البرية. Those are the worst of creatures or people. But
So this is a type of ta'keed or something?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
ضمير الفصل is often used for emphasis.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. صالحات. What's going on with the grammar?
الذين آمنوا um mm, صالحاتي huh. Okay, so basically you have this is like ism inna and khabar inna, right?
You have inna, so there will be ism inna and khabar inna. What is the ism inna?
الذين
Okay, and the khabar?
um I guess آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات.
No. آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات is the صلة. Whenever you have the relative pronoun like الذي, you need to have the صلة al-mawsul, what it is connecting to. Those who what? Those who believe. So آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات is telling you it's connected to الذين. It cannot be the khabar, therefore.
Okay, so then therefore الصالحات is the khabar.
No.
No.
Think about the meaning.
Okay. Verily those who believe and do good deeds or righteous deeds. Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Do
so
righteous deeds. So
mhm.
what is salihat grammatically?
مفعول به.
Right. For
Oh,
amilu. And then what would be the
it should be
khabar inna?
صالحاتا.
Yes. Why is not salihata? Because the feminine plural usually does not take a fatha.
Oh,
And
okay.
the mansub form is with the kasra.
Okay.
من المسلمين والمسلمات.
Mm, okay. So, okay, so the khabar here of inna is considered, we said it is a salihat, right?
No.
Oh,
صالحات is the مفعول به أفعال عملوا.
oh, right, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I guess
Remember,
it's
in terms of meaning, khabar is giving information
mention
about
about
the
the subject,
mubtada or the ism.
right? Okay, so so the khabar is أولئك هم الخير
Right,
أولئك هم خير البرية.
right. The khabar is a
Just a
jumla ismiya.
sentence. Okay. Mm.
Okay, جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات عدن. Um, so yeah, what is the mubtada here? What is the khabar?
I think the mubtada is جزاؤهم
Right.
عند ربهم, the whole thing.
Just no. Mubtada is always a single word.
Okay.
جزاؤ.
جزاؤهم. Okay. Oh,
Just
جزاؤ.
جزاؤ.
Just جزاؤ. Okay.
Is possessive. It's
Right.
effectively مضاف إليه.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And what
so
is the khabar?
جزاء is the mubtada and the khabar is جنات عدن تجري من
Right.
تحتها.
Yeah, just جنات.
Oh,
جنات.
just جنات. Okay.
عدن is مضاف إليه again.
Right.
And then تجري من تحتها من تحتها الأنهار. This is a جملة فعلية. تجري الأنهار من تحتها.
Mm-hmm.
خالدين is again a حال.
حال, yeah.
أبدا is
هذا.
ظرف زمان.
Oh, okay.
Kind of adjective of time.
Mm-hmm.
رضي الله جملة فعلية, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's no مفعول به.
Mm-hmm.
ذلك لمن خشي ربه.
So what did you say about عنهم ورضوا عنه? What about that part?
Yes. عنهم is شبه الجملة or jar plus مجرور. And it is connected to رضي. متعلق به رضي.
Okay.
Okay. ذلك لمن خشي ربه. What type of sentence?
جملة اسمية.
Right. What is مبتدا and what is خبر?
The مبتدا is ذلك.
Right. Again, it is technically مرفوع, but since the ذلك is مبني, invariant, it does not take a ضمة. And the خبر?
خشية ربه.
Not
Oh,
quite.
it's the whole thing. لمن
The whole
خشية.
thing.
Okay.
لمن خشي ربه. Why is ربه منصوب?
Isn't it isn't it اسم مفعول? No, isn't it? I'm sorry. منصوب. It's منصوب because it's مفعول به.
For which verb?
خشية.
Right. Okay, so what's the syllabus again?
Really,
Okay.
this kind of just the pattern recognition comes from practice, I feel like.
Yeah. So we just did 98, which we were supposed to, what was on the syllabus for last week.
Mm-hmm.
This week we have 99, so Zalzala,
Mm-hmm.
Adiyat, Qari'a, and um, Takathur. Let's look at those quickly. We've already done the grammar, but we want to leave some time for the terms. So we cannot go in as much depth. The other surahs. إذا زلزلت الأرض. Of course, this is past tense verb.
Mm-hmm.
زلزلت. Was there a kasra simply because to make it flow? Is إذا زلزلت الأرض. Um,
Mm-hmm.
in cases like this, they put a temporary kasra in the ta.
Okay.
Um, زلزالها. Any idea about the grammar?
That's the maf'ul bihi.
Um, not quite.
Wait. زلزلت is فعل مجهول. الأرض is the فاعل.
Right.
زلزالها.
زلزالها is, you see, مفعول مطلق, because this verb زلزلت, to be shaken, does not take a direct object.
Ah, okay. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. In English, it makes sense at least.
And so مفعول مطلق is used for emphasis when the earth is really shaken.
Mm,
So yeah, Shaker put violent in brackets, parentheses. وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها. What is أثقالها doing here?
um, mm, it's well, this is okay. So this is a جملة فعلية,
Yeah.
and um, um, this is the khabar of the sentence, right?
Does جملة فعلية هذا خبر?
Oh Lord, I really have to review. This is bad.
No. جملة فعلية has فعل فاعل مفعول به.
That's it. Okay. So this is the maf'ul bihi.
Right.
Okay. And
وقال
that's why it's mansub.
الإنسان ما لها. What type of ma is this?
Istifham.
Right. Question. يومئذ تحدث أخبارها. أخبارها clearly is مفعول به.
مفعول به. Mhm.
يومئذ is ظرف. ظرف زمان.
Mhm.
Adjective of time.
The whole thing, yawma idin, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could break it up. يومت is technically the ظرف, and then إذن um, I guess is effectively مضاف إليه. Let me
Mm.
see if the As broke it up, or he might not have, because it's his is brief Arab. Yeah,
Mudaf,
he
mudaf.
didn't break it up. ظرف مضاف إلى مثله. Yeah, he did. He kind of indicated that is a composite. So
Mhm.
Yoma is a ظرف, and إذ is a ظرف as well.
Mhm.
Uh, and is technically the مضاف إليه here.
Mhm.
Um, um, بأن ربك أوحى لها. The ha here is a pronoun referring to, of course, the earth. يومئذ, same as before, grammar. يصدر الناس, people will come forth. I think Shakir is better here. Or people will issue. This is you can kind of archaic nowadays, but it is technically correct. People will issue forth.
Mm-hmm.
أشتاتا.
That's the separated part.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's
what
like a
do we
hal.
do? Right. Good. Li yuraw a'malahum. Do you remember what that li is called?
لام التعليل.
Right. So because of the li, it is not Eurona, but Euro. And what kind of verb is this?
مضارع.
Mudare. Anything else?
Um, there's a حذف of the noon
Yeah,
because of the لام التعليل.
yeah,
And أعمالهم is the مفعول به.
yeah. But still, about there's something else important about the verb.
Oh, oh, um, is it مجهول?
It is, yeah, to be shown,
Oh,
not to see, but to be shown.
mm-hmm. But didn't we say for مجهول there is no? I thought you said for مجهول there's no مفعول به.
No, whether there's maf'ul bihi is not determined by active or passive. It's determined by whether the verb is transitive or intransitive. The verb to see is transitive because you see something.
Right.
The
Okay.
verb to come is intransitive.
Right. Okay.
Okay. فمن يعمل. Why is there sukun on يعمل? Not why is it not يعمل?
Mm. Does it have to do with it being a condition?
Yes. So the men um, it makes a condition whoever.
So this is like اسم شرط.
Yes. اسم شرط. Come here.
I haven't looked at this stuff in
Yeah.
27
اسم
years.
شرط جازم.
Wow.
Jazim meaning it makes the following word, following verb
Second.
مجزوم.
Yeah, مجزوم.
مضارع مجزوم. Okay, and then the rest is pretty clear. قال مفعول به ذرة مضاف إليه. خيرا. Yeah, تمييز, we haven't discussed تمييز yet. I think that is the topic for next week. So we'll skip that for now. يره is جملة فعلية.
Mm-hmm.
He will see it, but it is مجزوم. So it is not يراه, but يره. It is مجزوم because it is جواب الشرط,
Mm-hmm.
the uh, the then clause of the
Right.
if, right? If
Mm.
someone does atoms weight of good, then he will see it.
So there's a حذف of the alif.
Yeah.
And that's the علامة الجزمه.
علامة جزمه يرى yes حذف حرف العلة. Okay, quickly look at والعاديات. Oops.
This website that you're using for the i'rab, is it one of the links in the
Yes,
copy?
it
Okay.
is. Okay. والعاديات, what type of wa is this?
Oh, we talked about this in the tafsir class. It's the oath, like
Right.
yeah.
Okay. ضبحا, what would you guess ضبحا is?
Hal.
حال. Right. فالموريات, continuation of the oath, but
Mm.
fa is not حرف القسم, it is حرف العطف. It
Oh.
is connecting it to the wow in the previous verse.
Mm-hmm. And so we
Um,
would say فالموريات is معطوف.
معطوف على العاديات مجرور مثله.
Okay.
2 and 3 have the same إعراب. ف again حرف عطف.
Mm-hmm.
حرف عطف والترتيب. Not just connecting but indicating sequence.
Mm-hmm.
أثرنا, what type of word is that?
Um, um, I don't know.
It is a verb. Past tense verb. أثرنا. أثار. أثار,
Oh,
the
yeah.
verb.
Okay.
أثرنا. It is conjugated for هن,
That's why it
feminine
got me
plural.
confused because of the noon. I was like,
Yeah.
what does the noon mean? Okay, so why is it hunna? Clouds are hunna?
No, clouds is not the subject.
Uh,
Who is stirring up the clouds?
oh, the adiyat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Again, the same thing. وسطنا, past tense verb, conjugate for هن.
Mm,
Um, um, إن الإنسان
that's ism
لربه
inna.
لكنود. What is the اسم إن and خبر إن?
The ism inna is al-insana,
Right.
and the khabar inna is, um, I guess, لربه.
No.
Um, mm,
كنود.
لكنود. Okay.
لربه could potentially have been خبر, but in that case the meaning would be different. The human being is belonging to his Lord. إن
Mm.
الإنسان لربه.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it changes the meaning. Okay.
And then you could not find an explanation for Ganud. Was it the La here?
Like a ta'kid of some kind?
Yes. Um,
Do we call it lam a ta'kid? What is it?
no, in this case, is it called Lam Muzahlaqa?
Oh boy. Okay.
Um, 106. اللام المزحلقة. Okay. وإنه
What
على
does that mean, Dr. Suhail?
it
Lam
is
al-Muzahzaqa.
kind of pushed because normally the lam for emphasis would be at the beginning of the sentence. But in this case, you already have a harf, inna, so you have two harfs right after each other. That is something they do not do, so the lam becomes pushed to the middle of the sentence.
Okay. So it means to be pushed off.
Yeah.
Okay.
وإنه على ذلك لشهيد. Again, اسم إن is the who, شهيد is the خبر إن, وإنه لحب الخير لشديد. Yeah, again, شديد is the خبر إن.
And these are all
أفعل,
the same type of lam,
yeah.
al-Muzahzaqa?
No, لحبه is not for emphasis.
No, not that one. The end for la shadid.
لشهيد, yes.
La shahid, sorry. No, la shadid.
Oh, yeah, شديد, yes, yes. Yeah, لشديد, شديد, we have it here as well. Yeah, sorry, you're right. أفلا, la for negation, يعلم. So yeah, for مضارع, you can negate with la. Well, for ماضي, it is typically ما.
Right.
إذا, this is ظرف زمان,
Mm-hmm.
adjective of time. بعثر, you can see is
فعل مجهول.
yeah. ما
This is a ism.
yeah. Yeah, this is the ما موصولة, because you, in this case, you could replace it with الذي. بعثر الذي في القبور.
Mm-hmm.
وحصل, again, passive.
Mm-hmm.
The ما is the same. في الصدور. إن ربهم. What is the خبر إن here?
يومئذ.
Mm,
Oh boy. Okay. La khabir.
no, لا
It's
خبير.
la
يومئذ could potentially have been, but again, it would be the same problem. The meaning would be different. Indeed, their Lord is that day. Of course, that would be problematic because that would imply that, yeah, not necessarily. Indeed, your Lord is that day, or is there that day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Khabir is actually the Khabar. Indeed, your Lord is knowing of them on that day. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left, so we'll have to leave the other two surahs for next week. Let's look. We didn't look at the terms last week either. Key terms 14 to 18. Was there any of them that, let's bring it up. Any of
I
those?
focused on the glossary and not
Ah,
the key
okay.
terms because I thought we were on
Um,
time. I didn't realize we didn't get a chance to do them from last week.
okay, let's go quickly. We cannot do them individually, but we can see if there's anything which might need explanation. عام خاص, إجماع قياس, عرف, اجتهاد, مجتهد, fatwa. Yeah, fatwa is the noun. Ifta, it's also a noun, but verbal noun. From afta, to give a fatwa. So
Mhm.
ifta is the noun for issuing fatwa. Maqsid, and maqasid, objective, but in this context, higher objectives of the Sharia. Maslaha and mafsada,
Mm-hmm.
benefit and harm. Darar, also harm. Sadd dhara'i', this is all usul. And then the maqasid, deen, nafs, nasl, or nasab, aql, and mal, and ird. That should be straightforward. Musabaqa,
Mm-hmm.
competition, right? We talked about the fiqh of competitions. Um, ahliya, yeah. Legal capacity. Um, as you remember, we talked about in usul ahliyat al-wujub and ahliyat al-ada. Person might have legal capacity to have obligations and or legal capacity to um, um, uh, uh, do valid deeds. Uh, if it is worship, um, do valid deeds of worship, or if it's a transaction to conduct a transaction would be deemed valid. So a baby does not have ahliyat al-ada, but there's so ahliyat al-wujub in a sense because baby can inherit and be inherited from.
Mm. Okay. Can you go back to said dhira'a? Am I saying
Ah,
it right?
blocking the pretexts.
I can't remember that very well.
That is where something is originally halal, but it is um, deemed haram because it might lead to something haram. Because it not might, but will usually lead to something haram.
Okay.
Like what is in the Quran? Do not curse the idols, lest the mushrikeen um, retaliate by cursing Allah.
Right.
So normally cursing the idols would not be haram, but if it would lead to the mushrikeen cursing Allah, then we have something originally halal being uh, declared haram because of the consequences.
Right. So it's actually like a merciful thing. It's out of mercy.
Um, yeah, you could say that. Okay. What happens? Ikrah was the next one. What happened? Oh, I think I moved the wrong direction. Okay. Ahliya and ikrah, coercion. Acts done under coercion. Are they valid or not? What are you allowed to do under coercion and so on? Qadi and qada. Okay. Khuluq, moral trait or character. Akhlaq is the plural. Yeah, that is redundant because plural was. Yeah, I guess in the plural, it is often used in the sense of ethics. Akhlaq al-Islamiyya, Islamic ethics.
Mm-hmm.
Zuhud, tazkiyah, bir, tasawwuf, tarbiyah, hasad, kibr, ghadab, bukhl, kasal, jubn, hawa. Yeah, this is meaning is straightforward. It's just a matter of memorizing them, memorizing the terms. Shahwa, fahisha, ghiba, Buhtan. What is the difference between ghiba and buhtan?
Um, Maybe ghiba, the person doesn't know that you said something bad about them,
No.
or it's not public necessarily.
No, the difference is that ghiba is something true about this person, but
Uh,
something they would not like to be mentioned about them.
okay,
Buhtan is something false.
okay,
You lie against them,
right,
say something bad about them, which is not true.
okay,
Namima, tale carrying, khiyana, riya, showing off, ostentation, ujub, conceit, um, yeah, for example, feeling that Allah owes you something because of your good deeds.
right. Hmm.
Amal and raja, umniya, um, wish, often with a negative connotation. Um, um, in this context, غرور, طمع, كذب, and صدق, opposites of one another. عدل, خوف, and خشية. Yeah, they both mean fear, but um, khashya is kind of reverential fear. You fear someone because of their greatness, whereas khawf, um, you can, yeah, so both can be used for Allah, but khashya you would not use for example, for someone being scared of a lion.
Hmm. Right.
Sabr, yeah, sabr can
Sorry,
be,
what is the difference? So khashya is out of reverence that you have fear? Is that
yeah.
what you said? Okay.
So sabr can be patience, but can also be perseverance or restraint, depending on the um, um, context.
Right.
So the three types of sabr you probably studied in the tazkiyah class. Sabr على الطاعة, صبر عن المعصية, and صبر على البلاء.
Hmm.
Tawadur, humility. Let's just finish this. Haya, bashfulness or shyness or modesty. Iffa, chastity. Hilm, rifq. إن الله رفيق يحب الرفق. إخلاص, نية, مراقبة, محاسبة.
Yeah, we studied that
Uh,
in Tazkiyah class too.
yeah,
Hmm.
توبة, مغفرة, استغفار. What is difference between istighfar and tawbah?
Um,
They are sometimes used as synonyms, but not always.
I think Toba comes with more conditions.
Right,
Like you,
exactly.
you swear to not return to the deed. You know, first of all, you recognize that it was a sin. Then you swear to not return to the sin.
Yeah,
Ask for forgiveness
not
for the sin.
necessarily swear, but at least intent.
Intend.
And also you regret having
You have
done,
regret, right?
and you stop doing it right
Right,
away.
right.
So yeah, and if the sin involved another person, then you
Ask for
have to fix
forgiveness.
things with them.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're right. Tawbah has these conditions. Istighfar, you can ask Allah to forgive you even if you are still doing the sin.
Right.
So Tawbah is guaranteed that you are forgiven if you fulfill the conditions. Istighfar is not guaranteed. Istighfar is essentially a dua. It might be accepted, it might be rejected, unless it is accompanied by tawbah.
Mm. You're saying that, but It's not necessarily true that Toba's accepted, though.
If you fulfill all the conditions, it is guaranteed to be accepted. But the thing is, how sure can you be that you fulfilled the conditions?
Mm,
So there's an element of doubt um, um, as to what extent you personally have fulfilled the conditions. Maybe um, 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 uh, you stopped committing the deed, but your intention in stopping was not purely for the sake of Allah.
mm. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, fana and baqa, these Sufi concepts, a lot of discussion for that about that. We don't have time to get into that. Um,
But can we get into it next week then? Because I do want to talk about them.
okay, maybe did you cover this in the Tazkiyah class?
No, not that I remember.
Okay, I can give you a reading for this. Um, yeah, I think I already have um, PDF of the relevant pages from Ali Hujwiri's, what is his book called? Hujwiri, see if I can find it now. This would be under Hujwiri. Hujwiri, experiential knowledge. Yes, theology, Huj, Kashful Mahjub. That is the title of his book. It's probably within here. This is not searchable. Not searchable. So, Fana and Baqa. Where does it talk about this? I think near the end. Yeah, Baqa and Fana. So, starting on page 27. Yeah, I think it's till the end. So let me email this here right now. Actually, I can email it to the entire class in case anyone else is interested.
But Dr. Suhail, these two topics bring up a lot of questions. So for us to read it on our own without an engagement with you, that's hard.
Okay, um, maybe you can read it and then come back with your questions. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
so we
maybe
can start the next class next week with it, I guess, a discussion about it.
if the questions are brief, otherwise, actually, let me um, set up a discussion board where you can post with your questions. Um, Miscellaneous questions. Questions we don't have time Yes. And then let me upload the file here. Theology. Okay, I guess I don't need to send out an email because people would be watching the recording and so they would know about it. So yeah, again, the discussion about fana and baqa is starting on page 27 of this extract. 27 of the PDF, the actual page number of the book will be different, of course.
So can you write that on the dashboard, Dr. Suhail, the page numbers?
Discussion about fana, baqa, fana is on page 27 to 32 of the PDF. محجوب extract. Inshallah, we are on the way to catching up with the syllabus. Inshallah, we'll see you next week.
Okay. After the recording, Sheikh Suhail, can I ask you something?
Sure. So let me turn off the recording. By the way, Sister Leaf sent out an email, I think yesterday. Make sure all of the four of you especially, I wanted to make sure that you saw it and you fill out the form by Sunday. We are trying to finalize the date for the retreat, mini retreat and graduation. It will, so it will be in October. We just wanted to get input from students. I think there are 3 options given: first, second, and third weeks of October. Okay, so let me stop recording.